Hey everybody, how's it going? Happy Tuesday. I know it's not Sunday when I usually post these. I had a really busy weekend. I did a lot of things. I had a lot of things going on this weekend. It was a great time, but I unfortunately didn't have time to get around to recording a video. So it's coming a little bit later, or I guess earlier in the week than it usually does. But that's okay, because everything happens for a reason. I wanted to get on here today and talk about the feeling of being inadequate. However that looks like to you, the feeling that other people are better, or that you're not good enough, or that your life isn't what it should be, or what it's supposed to be. Right? That there's something that should be better. You should be better. You should be doing things differently. You're inadequate. You feel like you don't measure up to others. And I feel like today, in today's day and age, that a lot of people, a lot of young people, people like me, feel very inadequate in our own lives. I feel like this is something that has spiked a lot because I feel like a lot of older people don't say the same things. But I feel like a lot of young people talk about how they should be so much more, they should have so much more. And I wondered, why is that? And on this channel, through my whatever it is, six or seven videos, I like to talk about social media a lot. But it's because I think it's the most prevalent thing in the world, period, today. And it's a love-hate relationship that I have with social media because it's great for so many things, right? Staying in touch and connecting with people and learning new things and even just laughing, right? Getting news, staying up to date. But in my opinion, at least, and especially in the context of today's video, it is horrible for your self-esteem. And this is because on a daily basis, you are... Actually, let me not even say that. I want you to think first. Think about how many videos you consume on a daily basis that is of somebody or something being better than you in some part of your life. 10, 100, 1,000. Right? These videos can take shape and form in so many different ways, right? Maybe it's in a video game that you're watching a player of a video game of Call of Duty, of Madden, of whatever video game that you might be into that popped up on your For You page, and they're way better than you at it, right? Rocket League, right? They're 10 ranks higher than you. They're top 500 in the world. They can do all the things, it seems, with ease that you've been trying to do for years, months, whatever it might be. Or maybe it's fitness, right? You're trying to get in shape and dial in your body, and up comes 1,000 videos of people with way better bodies than you, with way more structured nutrition plans, with perfect physiques, with perfect health and cardio, and they just busted out a marathon, right? Like it's nothing. Or people with a better house or more money than you or better cars, right? Videos of my favorite videos where it's the people that pop up and they're like, I'm 21 years old and I'm making $300,000 a month by doing drop shipping and, selling stuff on what TikTok shop, right? And here's how I do it: buy my course. You're like, God, I'm not making that kind of money out of college, right? This guy's making, 15 times what I'm making, right? God. And the worst part about all these things is that most of the time, these videos that you're getting are usually the things that you're most interested to, right? Like I said before, gaming. If you're really into a certain video game, your feed is going to show you way more videos of the game you like, and it's probably not going to show you videos of people being bad at it, right? It's probably going to show you videos of people being really, really, really good. Same thing with fitness. 99% of the time, your algorithm, your feed is not going to show you a video of somebody who's in the same position as you in the gym if you're just starting out, right? It's going to show you somebody who's absolutely shredded or jacked to the brink of, perfect physique, right? If you're interested in, maybe adopting a side hustle or getting into a certain business, it's not going to show you the people that are just starting out just like you. it's going to show you the video of the people that have put in the days or years, not days, years of work into that very specific business or industry. Right? The video that you're going to consume about the hobby that you're interested in on social media is never going to be the same level of where you are, unless you're also really, really, really good at it. Right? It's always going to be somebody better than you. It also could be something that maybe you're not interested in, right? Maybe you get a video of something that is completely outside of your scope of interest. But it doesn't make you be like, oh, I'm going to skip this. You often watch it, right? And you see the tip top of that hobby, what the best looks like in that hobby. On a daily basis, you're consuming hundreds, if not thousands, of these small glimpses into these people's lives, of people doing things seemingly way better than you are able to do it. And what kind of reaction do you expect that gives you? What do you think that makes you feel or think? It makes you feel either one, right? It makes you feel like you should be better because it makes you jealous, right? You're jealous of what they have. You're jealous of what they got. And you're like, oh, this guy's an asshole. Look how good they are. And it pisses me off, right? And it makes you feel less than them because it's pissing you off. Or two, you look up to them. Oh God, I wish I had what they had. They seem to got it all together. Look how good they are at the thing that I want to be good at. God, I just wish I was like them. It makes you feel like a piece of shit about yourself. And the more time you spend on social media, the more that you're going to feel this way. The more that you're going to feel that you're not living up to what everybody else does. Because like I said, you never see videos of people in the same position that you are. You see people in positions where they seemingly got it all figured out. But in reality, how much of these videos should we even believe? How much of this content that we're consuming should we let influence our lives? Because if you really step back and think about it, how many people do you actually know that are in the same positions as these people you're seeing? Right? Like, for example, this summer I wanted to get a lot better at golf, right? So I started watching a lot of golf videos. And obviously, as I started to consume more golf videos, I started to get way more golf content of pros and really good amateurs and college golfers, or even just people that play in high school that are way better than me, right? And if I spend an hour on Instagram or TikTok or whatever it may be, I'll probably scroll through, 20 or 30 videos of people playing golf who are all way better than me. So in that hour, I'm led to believe that everybody that plays golf is just way better than me and I suck. And clearly I'm a problem because I'm not as good as these people, right? But in real life, out of all the people that I know that play golf, the however many people it is in my life, I mean, probably 80, 100, right? I know one scratch golfer, which for those who don't know is, they're pretty fucking good, right? I know one, and that's it. So in my circle, it's a rare thing. But in the hour that I just spent on social media, it's everything. And this goes for everything else. I mean, if you're getting into fitness, how many videos do you see of people that are normal bodies that are just going to work out and feel good and be healthy? Probably zero. But how many videos do you see of people with seemingly perfect bodies, perfect physiques? They're super strong. They're lifting weight that you could only dream of lifting. A lot. But how many people do you actually know that are like that in your life? 1, 2, 3, maybe? Maybe if you exist in a health space, maybe a couple more, maybe 5, 10. But certainly not everybody. And the worst part about it is too, right, is that not only, in a perfect world, all of these videos of these people online could be real, right? They really are as good as they say they are, right? But going back to my golf example from earlier, like I said, I'm not a good golfer. I'm shit. I'm really, really bad, right? But I'm okay enough that, hey, maybe might have a birdie here and there or a par, right? I could very easily play 18 holes in a day and have one good hole, but I could record a video of that hole and go online, go on social media, go on Instagram and TikTok and post it. And for the people that stumble upon my video that have no idea who I am or what I do for a living, they just watch that one hole of me, getting a birdie or getting a par. They would think I'm a pretty good golfer. But in reality, I fucking suck. I'm terrible. But that one good hole I have, I could project it onto the internet and lead as many people as I really wanted to that I'm a good golfer. I could fake a bank account number and show people this is how much money I made this month, right? And it could be 100 times what I actually did, but nobody would know, because that's the thing with short form content, is that nobody's going to go to my page and check it most of the time. And if they do, they would find out that I'm not legit. But for the, people that just scroll through and watch that little glimpse into my life and move on, they would only think that I'm a millionaire, and I'm not. You can pretend whatever you want to be. And people are going to often pretend to be a lot better than they actually are. So all of this amounts to one thing, right? This makes you feel like everybody else besides you has their shit together in the things that you want to be good at, the things you want to be better at, the things that you wish you had together. Staying on social media and consuming all this content makes it feel that everybody else besides you has it together, and makes you feel inadequate. It's okay to be entertained by these videos, It's okay to see the things that you enjoy performed at their very best, right? Obviously, it's way more entertaining to watch a bodybuilder, throw out 500-pound bench than it is for the average Joe to show me what it's like to bench 185, right? It's way more entertaining, but the more that you consume and the more that you forget what real life and real, genuine people actually look like, the more that these videos are going to make you discouraged to try and pursue anything of your very own, right? I might go from being a 30 handicap in golf to being a 20 handicap, right? I might feel pretty good about it up until the point that I go home and I see somebody on my For You page that claims that they're a 2 handicap and is 6 years younger than me. It's not gonna make me feel very good. And all of a sudden my progress from becoming a much better golfer from a 30 to a 20 handicap is all of a sudden canceled out by the fact that I just watched a video of somebody way younger than me who's way better than me, supposedly. And I feel like this all reflects back to the old saying of comparison is the thief of joy, because it is. And when that comparison is constantly thrusted into our face and our minds on a daily basis, how else are we supposed to feel happy? We can't. Because maybe you made some real progress, right? Maybe you got a nice promotion at work that you've been working your ass off for years, months, years, whatever it might be. But you get that promotion, it puts you in a much better financial situation. You're feeling really good about the hard work that you put in, like a normal person, like you should feel. But then you go home and you see some 20-year-old influencer telling you that they make your yearly salary in a week. You don't know if they're lying or not. You have no idea. But if you choose to believe them, your promotion that you worked really hard for doesn't feel too good anymore. And in this world where 90% of our connection and beliefs about each other as humans exists in a virtual space, I think we have to remind ourselves sometimes that it's okay to be average. It's okay to be a normal, living, breathing human being just existing in the world. It's okay to do what you love and not have a million side hustles of things that are only going to make you money. It's okay to have a normal body and go to the gym just to feel healthy. It's okay to enjoy a sport or a hobby and not automatically be the very, very best at it. It's okay to have one or two things that you're interested in, want to get better at, and not feel the need to be the best at any single thing that you consume or want to pay attention to. You have to ground yourself in the life that you have, in the skill that you have, and let your mind and your heart tell you what you want, and not let it be influenced by anybody else, and especially not those in the glimpses into people's lives that you get on the internet.
Only 60 seconds left.
You're not inadequate in your own life. You just simply aren't looking through the right lenses. You have to take yourself out of this world where it's so easy to believe that everybody's got it figured out because it's constantly thrown in your face. And you have to remind yourself what your life actually looks like, what the people around you are good at, what the people around you do. How many people that you actually know that got it more figured out than you do. And you'll start to see that life's not what the internet tries to tell you it is. So, define success in your own terms. Don't let yourself feel inadequate because the internet tells you so. Measure your progress by what you've accomplished in your own life, and don't let anything put you down. You got your shit together, because everybody's got their shit together, because in reality, nobody has their shit together.
Time to switch things up.
I don't know if that makes sense, but you get what I'm saying, hopefully. Everybody's the same.
You'll need a
Even the billionaires of the world who might have the most financial security that none of us will ever touch, they got their own problems too. So, it's going to be okay. You just have to remind yourself that it's okay to be normal. But that's going to do it for me for this surprise one-off, hopefully one-off Tuesday episode. I'll be back this Sunday, hopefully. Take care.